The number of self-published books has skyrocketed in the United States. After passing 1 million in 2017, authors self-published more than 2.6 million in 2023. One author who self-published her first novel in 2024 is former WECT news producer Nikki Brochetti. Her debut, Because of Winter, is a historical mystery with a good portion of the story happening in Wilmington and in Pender County. And Nikki Brochetti is joining us from her home in Annapolis. Boy, it's been a long time. So good to see you, Nikki. Thanks for taking the time today.
Thanks, John. It's so great to see you as well. It has been far too long.
This is a great read. I had a blast reading Because of Winter. Give folks a synopsis of Because of Winter and how Wilmington and some areas along the Pender County coast play a role in it.
Sure, absolutely. So my main character, she's really struggling. She is a young woman who has lost her husband about 2 years prior. He was a Marine at Camp Lejeune, and he starts coming to her in dreams, revealing clues about this 200-year-old mystery that has torn his family apart, rather. And so she kind of feels called to action. That kind of brings her back to life and gives her a mission. And part of the story takes place because she moves from Annapolis, Maryland, down to Topsail Island. And then she spends some time in Wilmington. And in addition to the dreams that she's having, she also finds a book. So there's a book within the book, and that is the historical mystery. She goes down there to try to figure out the mystery in Wilmington. The Burgwin Wright House is mentioned, and several other spots all over Wilmington. The Real Cafe, Front Street Brewery, some of my favorite spots over the years.
We talked earlier about self-publishing and the boom that it's had in this country. For anyone who is watching this, who has an idea or a story inside their mind, what is self-publishing a book like? What's that process like?
Oh, I want to say first off that I just encourage you, if you have a story inside you, now is, there's never been a better time to get that story out there. And you do have to expect that you're going to have to hire an editor. You're going to have to hire I did my book cover because I've long loved design, but usually most people hire a book cover artist. I put my book out to many beta readers and I did an extensive edit based on them. And so that also took another 6 months. So you do need to go into it realizing this is going to be a lot of work, but what in life that's worth it isn't a lot of work, right? So
once again, former WECT news producer Nikki Brochetti's first novel, Because of Winter. Wilmington plays a part, so does the Pender County coast. It's a great read. You can learn more at nikkibrochetti.com. Thanks for taking the time, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much for having me, John. It is so good to see you again, and I was so grateful for the time we had together down there. You were always so encouraging when I was a young producer, and I really appreciate you sharing